This is an open letter to my pink skinned friends. Uh, I've noticed a lot of you online and a lot of times in person uh, are a little pissed off of the fact that a lot of your women, pink skinned women, are being courted by black skinned men. Now, whether this courtship ends into marriage or just ends into children or marriage or doesn't end anywhere at all and goes away, it doesn't matter. The whole idea pisses a lot of uh, my pink skinned friends, pisses them off, especially pink skinned men. And obviously a lot of black skinned women are also pissed off, and they say, oh, we're losing our men to these white women, these pink skinned women. So you have two parties that are happy with the situation, that are pink skinned women and black skinned men. They like each other, and but the idea pisses two different groups off. That would be the white skinned men, pink skinned men, and black skinned women. Well, this is what's one of those irony of all ironies. Here's the thing. Why? Why these two groups like to chase each other? Why black skinned men like to court pink skinned women? Why? I'm sure you have noticed, it's been in the news recently that uh, there was a Ukrainian woman, apparently not even a girl, a woman, an Ukrainian young woman has won the beauty contest, the latest beauty contest of, I guess, 2024 in Japan. An Ukrainian, pink-skinned Ukrainian woman has won a beauty contest in Japan. Okay. And then, it was also in the news that Beyonce has lightened up her skin, whether she's using, bleach creams, or whether the pigmentation is being brushed out during the processing of the images. However, in whatever way, Beyonce, that many people were pissed off that Beyonce is trying to be white, just like Michael Jackson. Just like, India is the biggest consumer of bleach cream. Both women and men in India use these bleach creams to lighten up. Folks, here's the question. Do you think if a green alien from another planet lands on Earth tomorrow, do you think he will find anything specially attractive about any women on Earth, be it black or pink or brown or yellow? Or should I put it this way? Would the green skinned guy from space would he have any preference, sexual preference, with regards to the pigmentation level and the facial structure and the height and the shape of any of the earthly women? The answer is no. Why? Because it hasn't been advertised to him. He hasn't been programmed to consider one, shape and pigmentation and color and texture as beautiful, and he hasn't been programmed as one pigmentation and one shape and one texture as ugly. It's all programming, folks. this is the thing. Ho- You know, simpler example is examples of well-known uh, thing that you know the mobsters did for Frank Sinatra is that they actually hired teenage girls to go and scream, paid teenage girl to go and scream in wherever Frank Sinatra was singing. It's promotion. It's promoting something as being better than another thing. So, do you think the recent 4, 5, 6, 700 years of European colonialism has had anything to do with promotion of pink-skinned women? Folks, my pink-skinned friends, you took up arms, went all around the planet Earth in the most recent 5, 600 years. You took up arms, went all around the planet, started telling the natives of wherever you landed, you'd start telling the natives, whether they were black, brown, yellow, or red, you started telling them that you are God gifts to humanity. You as pinkskins, you as white people are God's gift to humanity, and therefore you have the right to claim that land as God's gift to humanity. You have the right to claim the natives' land and rule over the natives because you're superior. Whether you're superior or you're not superior, I mean, gunpowder was invented by the Chinese, but the Chinese never thought of, let's see if we can use the gunpowder to kill each other more efficiently. Anyway, salute to the white people. Here's the thing. You went around, advertised yourself as a superior race. Advertise your color, your texture, your height, your facial features as being the most beautiful, the most pleasing, the most acceptable of humanity. You know, the lighter skin, the facial structure, the height, the everything, the hair, straight hair, and this and that and the other. You introduce yourself as the apex of humanity, and based on that, you claim superiority wherever you landed. You told the natives that you're the superior race. And as such, you kept on telling the natives that, yes, you see, and our women, because we are the superior race, and these are all our women, so their standard of beauty is the apex of what humanity has to offer. Remember, the green men from space, they're not programmed. So they wouldn't be specially attracted to white women or black women or brown women or yellow women or red women. They wouldn't be specially attracted to either one because they haven't been advertised to. Nobody has told them that this is the superior race. You should look in for these features in order to be attracted to, because these features are what is the best. Especially the pigmentation, the level of pigmentation. So, the idea has been advertised, the idea that the white race is a superior race, has been advertised for many centuries on Earth. Okay. Advertised and enforced by colonialism, by force of arms. Okay. For a large portion of this 4, 5, 600 years of European colonialism on planet Earth, the natives were forbidden and punished if they seek to sleep with any of these white women, pink-skinned women. Sort of like, we are the superior race, but your men cannot touch our women. We sometimes fuck your women, but your man cannot touch our women. There are laws. If you do it, we chop your dick off. Okay, fine. So for many centuries, you were able to enforce this rule. Although you hold yourself as the apex of humanity, you are able to enforce other parts of humanity to stay in their lane and not approach your women. Well, the moment that these laws had to go away because they were prejudicial, they were racial laws forbidding certain segments of population from intermingling genetically, the moment those laws went away, which they had to go away because, racially discriminatory laws, eventually go away if, if you know, forget about humanity. I mean, racially discriminating laws even would not stand within animals if animals had any kind of intelligence to understand the concept. The point is this: you can't cheat those creatures that can reproduce with each other. You can't really prevent their genetic intermingling for the simple fact that they can reproduce with each other. You see what I'm saying? So my point is this, because you can see the result. You see, here's the thing: the men poke their penis in any hole that they can find. Men poke their penis in. That's the thing with men. So I mean, there are a lot of, let's say, if humans and sheep could reproduce, you will see a lot of biracial human sheep or biracial human cow or biracial human and camel, creatures on earth, because men poke their penis everywhere. So the reason you don't see that is not because men don't fuck sheep and cow and horse and chicken. The reason is not that they don't fuck. The reason is they have been fucking for millions of years, because that's how male of the species are. Male of all species. Have you seen these videos of dogs humping air? Salute. So my point is this: men are always humping. Male of species are always humping or want to hump or humping. Either are humping or they want to hump. So, laws against interspecies mangling, even laws against interspecies mangling, interspecies conjugation cannot be erected. There are laws, religious laws, but they put those laws because they've seen so many examples of it, and they just basically said, okay, let's erect some laws and say this is a bad thing. Don't fuck the sheep. My point is something else. My point is, you can't stop men from poking their penis everywhere. Therefore, laws against interracial intermingling is just useless. They will go away after a while. After you stop, after a while they go away just on their own, because you can't. Any unjust law will eventually be sunsetted. It will go away on its own, because you constantly have to. If you have to constantly apply pressure to against something that is normal, such as drinking, such as music, such as this, such as that, even those laws goes away after a while, because eventually you're trying to prevent something natural from happening. Something, nature, the humping dog. So my point is this: after those laws went away, what happened? After the laws that said pigmented men with high pigmentation cannot sleep with women with low pigmentation. What happened? After those laws went away, there were freedom of approach, freedom of courtship, but why so many want to court white women? So many of men of other races want to court so many white women. Because you've just been advertising your race as the apex of humanity, the white race as apex of humanity for 500-600 years. What do you expect? What do you expect? The wind picked up. What do you expect? The same way, for the same reason that because you advertise yourself, my pink skin friends, because you have advertised yourself for 500-600 years recently as the highest race, the better race, with the most beautiful features. You define beauty as you define your woman. Basically saying, okay, my woman as a white woman has a small nose, and so that's beautiful on a woman. My woman as a white woman has small ears, so that's beautiful on a woman. My woman as a white woman has pale skin, so that is the sign of beauty. Therefore, men being competitive, black men want to do exactly that. Approach the apex. When you want to copulate, you don't want to, copulate. You don't want to, compromise. You want to copulate. Men are programmed, even also women are programmed to copulate with better than themselves, or try to copulate with one that has been defined as more beautiful. Therefore, men of all races are chasing white women because 600 years, generation after generation, they have been told that that is what is beautiful. Not black woman, not brown woman, not yellow woman, not red woman, white women are beautiful. It's been ingrained so badly that the Japanese are picking an Ukrainian as their beauty queen. Are you fucking kidding me? So you hate your facial features? No, they don't hate them. Well, they do hate them. I mean, South Korea is the capital of plastic surgery. So is Japan. All these women want to look like European women. It's like change this and change that and change this and change that so I can look like an European woman. And mind you, you've noticed that this attempt at emulation, at simulation, has not happened in North Korea, has not happened in China, but it has happened in Japan and South Korea and Taiwan. Now tell me that's not the result of colonization. That's not the result of white people coming over and saying we are the superior race, worship us, worship our women, worship our men. These are symbols of beauty. Now go ahead and try to make your women look like our women. Well, they don't really have to say the last part. If you're colonizing the motherfuckers and you're introducing yourself as the superior race, eventually the motherfuckers, those who can afford to try to make themselves look more like white people, they will try. Like the Indians who use so much, bleach to try to lighten their skin up. As if their skin being brown is unnatural. They should try to make it more natural. So my point is this. This is where Mr. Musk, Mr. Elon Musk says the irony, everything. It's the irony of it that the racial discrimination and racial superiority, that that advertisement that was made, that enforcement that was made to try to glorify the white race, for that exact reason is why we see so many males of other races are now chasing white women. Now that the law can't hold them back, they try to court white women. But then, why white women enjoy it is because of the broomstick. The white women apparently women in general, during their reproductive years, they're very horny, and apparently they're willing to give up their left arm for a good orgasm. So, they see that there is also, there is common knowledge that who has the broomstick, and the more pigmentation, apparently there is a bigger broomstick. Less pigmentation, smaller stick, and more pigmentation, a big broomstick. So the point is this, and the women, once this common knowledge is well known. White women are attracted to whoever can give them more orgasm. That would be the black skinned man. You know, not you don't see many white women marrying anybody any race, men of any race who are, you know, um, who are, common knowledge that they don't carry a big broomstick with them. They don't marry those, but they don't copulate with them. They don't sleep with them. They don't flirt with them. They don't court them. But the same white woman court, any man with more pigmentation on their skin. Why? The broomstick. And as I said, all men approach white women, but the only one who get through are black men, because white women want to let them through, because white women also enjoy a broomstick. So the black men are not specially attracted. They're not a special case. Men of all races have been programmed to worship white people, including white women. So men of all races chase white women. The ones who are successful into catching the white woman are the black men, because white women want to be caught by them, because apparently orgasm is very important to white women. All women, they give their left arm for it, apparently. Irony. The irony of it.